Hello students, welcome to EVS class. In today's class, we will read chapter 6 Leaves of book 3. Chapter 6 Leaves. Let's start with the first topic, leaf diversity. Diversity means different types. We see leaves all around us. They are of different size, shape and color. Leaves of various plants are different from each other. Leaves are of different sizes. Some leaves are big in size, for example banana leaf and coconut leaf. And some leaves are small in size, for example tulsi leaf and coriander leaf. Shapes. Leaves have variety of shapes. For example, peepal leaf is heart shape. Aloe vera leaf is spear shape. Maple leaf is like hand shape. Lotus leaf is round shape and pine leaf is needle shape. Texture. Texture means the way something feels when we touch it. Leaves have different texture. For example, jet plane leaf have smooth texture and mint leaf is rough texture. Edge or margin. The leaf margin differ from one plant to another. For example, rose leaf has tooth edge. Guava leaf has smooth edge. And oak leaf has lobed edge. Color. Most leaves are green in color. But some plants have leaves of different colors, such as cordyline, coleus, and maple leaves. Aroma or smell. Some leaves have wonderful aroma. Take any of these leaves, crush them between your fingers and enjoy the aroma. Example of such leaves are tulsi, mint, and coriander. Next topic is parts of a leaf. In this topic, we will read about the different parts of a leaf. In spite of the diversity, all leaves have the same basic parts. Though leaves of different plants have different shapes, sizes, color, texture, aroma, etc., but all the leaves have same basic parts. The flat surface of the leaf is called the leaf blade. The lines running across the leaf are called the veins. Usually each leaf has a main vein called the midrib. The leaf stalk joins the leaf blade to the stem of the plant. Small openings called stomata are present on the underside of the leaf. Underside means lower or bottom side. Next topic is leaves, the food factories. Like us, plants also need food. Who prepares food for the plants? It is the leaves. Hence, leaves are called the food factories of plants. Leaves contain a green color pigment called chlorophyll. The chlorophyll helps to make the food using sunlight, carbon dioxide from air, and water from the soil. This process is called photosynthesis. Next paragraph is uses of leaves. In this paragraph, we will read about the various uses of leaves. We use leaves in many ways. We eat leaves of some plants as vegetables. For example, spinach and cabbage. So we eat leafy vegetables like spinach, cabbage, lettuce, etc. Many animals like the elephant and giraffe eat leaves of plants. Animals also eat leaves of plants. Some leaves like the curry leaves, which we call curry patta, and bay leaves, which we call tej patta, are used to add flavor to the food. So if we add curry patta or tej patta in our food, It helps to make the food very tasty. Leaves of many plants like the neem and basil or tulsi are used to make medicines. Neem leaves are also used as an insect repellent. Repellent means to drive away. Leaves of many plants are used to make medicines. For example, tulsi, neem, peppermint, henna, etc. Leaves of coconut palm and date palm trees are used to make roof of houses. People residing in village area generally make roofs of houses with coconut and date palms. In southern India, food is still served on the banana leaves in many places. In some places, people eat food on banana leaf. Leaves of indigo or neem and mehendi plants are used as dye, as they leave color. Mehendi is used to decorate our hands and feet on special occasions. Mehendi and indigo leaf produce dyes. With the leaf of this plant, hair dyes and fabric dyes are made. We also use mehendi leaf to decorate our hands and feet. Patterns based on leaves are used as motifs on cloth materials. These are then used to make clothes, wall hangings, curtains, carpets, bed covers, etc. Some leaves have beautiful pattern. People also draw images and design consisting of this pattern on different items. Mango and ashoka leaves are used to decorate houses on special days. You all have often seen that people used to decorate their houses with leaves on special occasions. And the last topic is shading of leaves. Leaves of some plants may fall on a daily basis. However, most plants shed their leaves during autumn. Before shading, the color and texture of the leaves change. After they fall, the leaves slowly become dry. Everyday plants shed their leaves, and there are some plants which shed almost all of their leaves during autumn season. Before shading, the color of the leaf changes. They turn pale, and after shading, slowly they become dry. These dry leaves are also very useful to us. Let us read how. In many places, they are then collected in a pit called the compost pit. Household waste like fruits and vegetable peels can also be added to this pit. After some time, the materials in the pit rot and changes into manure. It is called compost. When added to soil, it makes the soil fertile and rich in nutrients. Thus, it helps in the healthy growth of plants. In some places, people collect all the dry leaves and household waste and dispose it in a pit called compost pit. After few days, this waste material decay and turn into manure called compost. Compost are rich in nutrients. It makes the soil fertile. So it is added to the soil for healthy growth of plants. So our chapter is complete. I hope you all have enjoyed the class. Thank you and have a nice day.